Okay, Maria, thank you. And now to today's professionals, where we tackle some of the hottest headlines in the news. As always, our power players are here. Star Jones, Donnie Deutsch, Dr. Nancy Snyderman. Good morning to all of you. Hey,
Savannah.
School lunches. Did you see this parody? Some kids in Kansas did a takeoff of the song We Are Young called We Are Hungry, talking about the new school lunch guidelines that limit lunch to 850 calories a day, which I don't know, sounds like a lot of food to me, but a lot of them are student athletes and they say they're hungry. Nancy, first of all, just 850 calories for lunch. That's enough food, right?
Yes. The whole rule is to become satisfied with a meal, not to be full after a meal. And as an athlete, yes, you'll get hungry in the afternoon. That's when you grab a protein bar or something else right before practice. But this is a smart move to start limiting calories and start to chisel away at the obesity problem.
These are the guidelines that, of course, are supported by the First Lady and her Let's Move campaign as well. They say in the context of an obesity problem, this is something we need to do. But do either of you think this goes too far, or that kids aren't getting enough?
Absolutely not. I think that this is the road to the right direction. We've reduced so much of athletics and after-school activities, physical education in school. If we can't take control at this point, then our kids are going to continue down the
only thing I'd like to toss in, it has to be 850 of the right calories.
Right. And by the way, the kids can have snacks in addition to that, but it's got to be fruit, vegetables, or light milk.
You know, first of all, I think it's a great idea. It's interesting. The athletes are not the problem. It's the kids that are not doing the athletics. But this is one more example of these kids rebelling, and I've talked a lot about this shared sacrifice. Nobody wants to give on anything. And it's just, if we don't solve obesity, we don't solve the healthcare problem. This is, if kids can't give up 300-400 calories a day, shame on them. Great idea.
All right, next topic, no kids allowed. Air Asia, popular budget airline in Southeast Asia, started advertising that starting in February, it's going to block off the first 7 rows of economy and say no kids. Anybody under 12, you're not allowed. Is that fair?
Do these people like children or something? Because, good Lord, that's mean.
Well, it means that if you have a baby, there's no bassinet holder. You know, a lot of times in that first row, there's a bassinet. So there's no go.
I actually think it's, look, I have kids, but the same way if my kid is screaming in a restaurant, I take them out. You can't do that in a plane. Nobody's saying you can't fly in an airplane. I actually think it's a good idea.
The front rows are prime seating, though, and if I mean, is it not fair to the parents?
And you're not and they're not charging extra for you to reserve those first 7 rows. You know, when you get that, quote, extra leg room seat or the priority rows in any other airline, they charge you extra. They charge you extra for a pillow and a blanket. So if you're not charged extra...
That if you want to be a social pariah, be a mother with a baby on an airplane, because every businessman, I've been there, looks at you as you're coming down and goes, oh, God, please, not here, not here, not here. And
as a doctor, I have to ask you one question. Is it okay to give your kid a little Benadryl when you get on?
Yep.
That's okay. That's
really? That's cool?
No, it's not.
I can't imagine. Well, we're not parents. She's the doctor.
No, but
legally, what do we know?
Legally, we're never going to suggest that you give your child a drug on national TV.
Never give them a tiny drop of Benadryl.
Johnny, do you think this could fly, so to speak, in this country, or would there be a backlash from parents?
I think, by the way, even if it's not the first 7 rows, make it the middle 7 rows. I think it's a good idea. It takes the pressure off the parents also.
And Star, this is like my get real again.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Wait till you have kids.
No, I'm just going to... I just bring my headphones. That's exactly what I do, and I just go on into my own zone. I honestly do.
So pure inside.
No, and I also, you know what? I'm 50, didn't have any kids, and kind of want some, so I feel the little baby thing. It's all right.
I always feel bad for the parents, because you know they're not happy. They're mortified.
There's someone. So to all mothers out there, if you have a screaming baby on TV and Stars on the plane,
you can hand him right to me.
Exactly.
Hand him right to me.
All right, from kids to marriage, for better or worse. One of the New York papers had an article lately about prenups and some of the rather odd clauses in some prenups. And one read, if husband is rude to wife's parents, husband agrees to pay $10,000 for each infraction. Another limited the amount of weight that one spouse could gain, and another demanded that the wife not cut her hair. Give me a break. What do you think?
Why is everybody trying to look at me?
Because you're the lawyer.
Well, no,
you're the problem.
I have to tell the truth. The expert quoted in that article is my divorce lawyer. So I do kind of have to tell you.
And I'm sorry, you are the queen of prenups.
And you doggone Skippy. And because I am the queen of prenups, I can legally tell you that there are certain things that I cannot respond to. There was enough in my prenup that a gnat's ass couldn't come through it. So that's all you need to know.
I've been okay.
There you go.
Wow.
I've been involved with a divorce and a prenup. And first, let me say, overall, a prenup is meant to protect both sides. You know, somehow it has a bad word, but the right prenup is protecting whoever has the assets and the other person also.
Very much so.
To be taken care of. This stupidity about if the husband puts on too much weight or the wife puts on too much weight, maybe you shouldn't be getting married. If you're putting clauses in, if each one of you puts on 10 pounds, there's a fine.
That's kind of always been what people have said about it. You know, it's a marriage. It's not a business contract.
But it is.
Some are. Stigma is gone.
It is a contract.
Some are.
Marriage is a contract.
It is, but I guess that the criticism was always.
You're negotiating the marriage and the divorce at the same time.
Let me ask you a question. At this point, I was getting married, and obviously I'm an older guy, older, coming with a lot of assets.
Seasoned.
Any woman that would have an issue with it, and I'd be saying to her, I want to protect you also, she'd be sending me a red flag if she has an issue with a prenup.
Right.
Not a stupid prenup.
I would never allow you to get married without a prenup.
By the way, once and for all.
That's not true.
No, once and for all, I am not a serial dad. I'm like a dad. I mean, you got to stop this.
I know, but it just amuses me.
You're a dad player.
Yeah.
I'm not a dad player. I'm a dad.
Your lawyer wouldn't let you get married without a prenup.
I wouldn't let me get married without a prenup.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't let you get married.
No.
Period.
So all of you, if you got married again, where you are, prenup all the way?
Yes.
3 prenups coming right up. Okay, last topic, think before they jump. This is serious. The American Academy of Pediatrics has come out again with some more information about how dangerous those big trampolines are. They're so fun to bounce on. Kids love them, adults love them, but Nancy, I mean, would you let a child jump at this point?
They are fun. They are dangerous. 79,000 injuries, I think, last year in this country. There's no
Nancy, legally, if you have a trampoline in your backyard and somebody comes in who was not even invited and they jump on the trampoline and break their neck, they can sue you. You do not need to have a trampoline in your backyard.
I like Donnie's take on this.
As a dad, you don't need anything extra that could cause problems.
Yeah.
Step away. I mean, that's it.
Do I need it?
Who needs
no,
it?
don't get it.
Yes.
Is it dangerous? Yes. Is
My
it
kids
fun?
are not bungee jumping, they're not skydiving, they're not doing trampolines, they're going to school.
Savannah, can I ask Richie to come and unzip me one last time, please?
Which you do on camera is your business. That's a nice going away present. Star Donnie and Dr. Nancy, thank you. Coming up next, mood boosters to help you beat the mommy blues.